Hey everyone, Robert here from Nova. I'm here to go through our changelog video update series, whatever we want to call it. This week, we're bringing out some new releases. We've got our new fire perimeter tool. This includes a free draw. This includes auto fire perimeters and also the ability to upload GPX. It comes along with a new refreshed and much more functional orthomosaic upload flow. So we'll get into that. Actually, I'll probably start with that. And then finally, we have a self-serve ArcGIS Online or AGOL integration, which we'll go through together. So to start this out, I'm just going to, what is Nova? Nova is a cloud-based online web mapping platform designed to make drone data analysis incredibly simple and easy to use, and also making it incredibly easy to share that data with anybody else who might want to see it. So this week, we are rolling out the first of our new upload flows, and it's designed, I know upload flow probably doesn't sound that exciting. It is. So first off, when I click orthomosaic, when I go back here, I go create, click upload, create orthomosaic. I can now not only upload files, I can also upload folders. This means that I don't have to go in, select the images I want. I can just click folders right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back to this folder right here, select this, go upload. Except that I want to upload these files. Now what's really great about this is a folder with both infrared and visible images. Now when we're making an orthomosaic, we actually probably don't want to mix those two things up. So the new upload flow automatically identifies that there's actually 148 infrared images in this. Probably don't want them, so I can click here. I can say, hey, these are all of my infrared images, and I can go remove selected images. So let's say you're flying with an app that collects wide, infrared, and zoom lenses all at the same time, and I know a bunch of you guys are. You can now just grab that folder, drop it in, and quickly get the photos out before you start uploading. You can also see that there's a warning symbol here for oblique images. We're doing a mapping mission, right? So we want to make sure that camera's pointing straight down. Sometimes that camera pops up mid-flight. So I can now see that, hey, I've also got some oblique images here within the data set. I can click oblique images and go remove selected images. This is really great. The other thing I can do is I can now click on the individual squares and see a preview of the image. I can also jump down here onto the flight path and see those same previews. Now from here, I can also show our overlap. So if I want to see, okay, yeah, great, I've got really good overlap. Green is good. We've also added this legend up into the top left, so I can actually, if I'm not so familiar with what this preview looks like, I can now get a better sense of what it means. Let's toggle that off. I have my process after uploading toggled, so I'm just going to go upload, and it'll take a few minutes, but we can see, I can now see my upload speed right here in the uploaded panel. I can see how big my upload is, and as my photos upload, I can see the progress along the flight path, as well as here in the box view. And I can also jump to this list view and see this. I actually don't know if we're calling it box view. We just don't have a name for it, and I don't know what else to call it. So let's jump back. So while this is uploading and processing, let's get into fire perimeter. So I'm just going to delete this. So we've got our orthomosaic 2 uploading, and it's going to also start processing in a moment. So, okay, fire perimeter. This is a big one. I used it a lot last summer. Really did not love what the experience was like in our app, but it's taken us a whole 9 months to actually get it done. But I'm really stoked on the work that we've done, and I think we've done a good job of scoping it out. So how does this work? Okay, so let's say we've done a hotspot flight here. So we've got, this is day, let's just play make-believe, pretend here for a second. We've gone out, we've done a day of scanning, we've flown this flight, there's a lot of heat on the landscape, and now I want a fire perimeter. So the easiest way to do this, and as I go create, I come down to fire perimeter, I click this. Now I come down to auto. I have 3 options here, upload, draw, and auto. I want to click auto. I'm going to select my layer. You can create your fire perimeters either off flight path or hotspot layers. So I'm going to go hotspots, and I'm going to go day 1 scan. I get this little preview of what the fire perimeter is going to look like. I go confirm, and boom, we have a really great fire perimeter all around the heat. Now this tool doesn't work if you only have a couple of hotspots on the landscape, it can kind of come out looking a little bit funky. But if you're doing flights right from the get-go, right when that fire is burning, you can get really beautiful perimeters using the auto fire perimeter tool. Okay, that's day one. That's great. Now, let's say we want to go, now let's say we come back the next day and we're like, okay, I'm going to scan this fire again. The fire's changed quite a bit. So let's turn on what our fire looks like after day two. Okay, so now we have a lot more heat on the landscape. So I'm going to go back to that first fire perimeter. I'm going to first change its color. So I'm going to say, hey, this was fire perimeter from day one. And I'm now going to click this duplicate button down here. I'm going to duplicate. And now I'm working with fire perimeter 2. And I'm going to go update shape. I'm going to go auto. I'm going to go hotspots. And I'm going to go day 2 scan. So now I get that preview again. Perfect. Let's see what this looks like. Let's change it back to red so that we know which ones are active perimeter and which one's not. Now, if we turn up both our hotspots, what we get here, so we actually just get fire growth over the course of a day. Really took me 10 seconds, and we have a really good growth profile of this fire. Now, let's turn those hotspots back on. We've added a few more functions here, so I can change, we've had a lot of people saying, hey, like in some cases, if the fire perimeter is the point of the map, I'd like it to be a little bit thicker. So now you can adjust thickness and color, obviously. Also here, you can also now add buffer lines that are directly related to the fire perimeter. So if I want to add a buffer line, I go add buffer, and this one's 100 feet in from that perimeter. So when I'm making that PDF map and I'm sending this to firefighters, they can kind of quickly and more easily visualize exactly where that 100-foot line is. You can, do that over and over again, and you can also use negative numbers if you want a line. Let's say, we want to know 100 feet into the green. I go negative 100, and I can see outside of my fire perimeter as well. Let's turn those off for a second, though. Another thing I don't want to forget to mention is that we also now accept GPX lines. So if you go to upload and you upload a fire perimeter, we'll automatically close that GPX into a really nice fire perimeter. Okay, last day of scanning, we've gone out, our fire's grown beyond what it was originally. Maybe I don't want a third fire perimeter this time, but I'm just gonna make this regular thickness. What I'm going to do is I can now jump into fire perimeter 2. Let's go update shape. So I'm gonna use the draw function. So I'm gonna use draw, and I can just quickly free draw my new fire perimeter. We're not gonna be too close here. But the click and dragging of the vertices is a thing of the past. Look how sweet and fast that is. I go confirm. We have a brand new fire perimeter. I've got another one down here. Let's go do it again. I could use this tool all day long. Sweet. Cool. We now have a new fire perimeter. Update. We have free draw. We have auto generation, and we have that ability to handle GPX. So, really excited about this. The last thing I'll show here today is our Esri integration. So our Esri integration works with both. Oh, it's uploading photos, or stop upload progress. That's fine. So I'm just going to go into settings here. I'm going to go settings. We now have this new tab in settings called integrations. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to disconnect my existing integration. This is really easy to do. So you come in, this is what you see. You see, hey, I want to connect to my ArcGIS environment. I click connect. I'm going to sign in. And what I get now is a connection to my to Arc Online. So let's just select where we want that to go. Let's go test 1. Let's go update. So now, whether I'm let's go to my recents and fire perimeter. So now I can click on any one of these fires or the hotspot scans that we did. I can move over to the data tab up here into the inspector panel. I now have this new drop down called integrations. From integrations, I can go send to test 1. This is going to push my hotspots, my hotspot orthos, my hotspot shapes, all over to my ArcGIS environment, and it's actually right now includes the fire perimeter, but we'll have a separate one organized for that. You can do the same thing with orthomosaics. So if you've created an orthomosaic in Nova and you don't want to download it and then upload it, you can now just connect your ArcGIS environment, and voila, everything moves over really seamlessly. Guys, thanks so much. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. We're really excited about everything we're building here, and we're starting to get into some pretty cool territory with the tools that are coming out. If you have any ideas or suggestions, if you find something's a little buggy, don't hesitate, reach out. And if you want a step walkthrough, don't hesitate. I always forget to say this, but like and subscribe to this video. It really helps our channel. And yeah, ciao for now.